Hello guys, welcome back to Matt's Motors, and in today's video I will be lowering the K11 MICRA project car. So I hope you enjoy. By the way, if you're wondering why I've taken the wheel trims off, it is because turns out there's a seized caliper on this car as well, and it's the front right as well. So my luck is not too good at the moment, as always. But I need to get that sorted, so I took them off because I didn't know which one was seized at first. But yeah, I guess that's the initial height. Let's see how much it changes. Oh. Right, where I'm up to now is I've just jacked the car up a little bit on one of these sketchy jacks. I'm going to whip off the wheel, and then I will have a gander at it and see what I need to take off. Bit of a tight squeeze down here. I think it's literally just these two big bolts, or nuts and bolts. You got the two on the top, and then I think that's it. I mean, I know it's not going to be that simple, but in theory, that's all it should be. Oh. Right, I've managed to crack that one side off, but I tell you what, it was bloody hard. I nearly passed out just from pulling up the... Just kicked that, nice. Yeah, so I was pulling up on this. I think I nearly myself, to be honest with you, and my back's probably knackered for like the next year, but I have cracked them loose, but I mean that doesn't mean they're going to be easy to get off. So yeah, I'll keep going. I have managed to get these like loose enough to that I could just take it off. I know I'd have to do something with this. I'm not quite sure how it comes off. I've not seen something like that before. And then gonna have a go on these bad boys. So yeah, progress is slow, but it is happening. Nice. Oh my God, that I'm gonna kill myself on that thing. Oh dear, oh me, dear oh dear. Bloody hell, what am I like? Right, I've managed to get all the bolts out for the one shock. Or not out, but I've loosened them all off, so I'm confident I'll be able to get it out now. And I just wanted to show you what I'm replacing them with. So these are normal shocks, but they've got 35mm lowering springs on, I believe. The same guy that's given me all the advice sold these to me with the Gizfab panhard bar. I had no idea what that is, and I still don't really know what that is, but apparently you need it if you're lowering it, or lowering it more than I am. He did me a nice deal on them, and turns out he'd seen the Auto Alex video, so I think he's sort of helped me out there. And yeah, he's done me a favour, and he's given me lots of information that I had no idea what I'm doing and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate your help if you're watching it. I'm going to send it to you and make you watch it anyway, so yeah, thank you very much. Right, I'm going to get these bolts out at the bottom, and then I assume you're meant to do it this way so you don't drop it out like on yourself, but again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just try and figure it out as I go. Oh, as a bloody hell that is. Right. Oh, you bastard. I reckon I'll get a little hammer and just knock them through. And then I think, if I lower the jack, I think this, is it a lower arm, I believe, will go down, maybe, when I lower it. And I've taken the bolts out, and then I've just got to undo the top ones and drop the shock out. So yeah. Right. So, what I was doing here on the other one, again, I'm not sure if this is how you meant to do it, is getting this big old bar thing here, looks like it's about 100 years old because it's made out of wood, and just smashing it with a hammer, basically. Get it back here and just give it a few whacks. It should slowly push it out. You just got to get the right angle so that you're not just like forcing it back in the hole. There you go. I'm hoping this thing's not just going to collapse once I've done this, because again, I don't know. Might move my legs out the way. Maybe push it up a bit more. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's like maximum compression, because now I'm just lifting up the car. And if I can't get it out doing this, I'm going to lower it a bit, because I might be putting pressure on it, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'll let it down a little bit. This jack's knackered, so it's a bit hard to do it a little bit. Ooh! Alright, let's try that. Give that one a go. Right, I've lowered it a fair bit more now, and I just gave it one whack, and it did seem like it was moving, so hopefully, yeah, that's definitely going to go out. Please don't crush me. Up, it's at an angle now, the pin, so I assume... Oh, what about that? I moved the actual, this section, whatever that's bloody called. Ah! God! Oh, I feel like I'm doing... Oh, that's what I needed to do. I just needed to lift it up a bit, I think. Hey, there she goes. Nice. Oh, nearly fell over again. But take a look at that. This crippled body has managed to put the new shock in, and all I've got to do is a few more screwing and doing, and then I have changed and lowered this corner of the car. Right, I've moved on to the other side. I've got that shock out, and I just wanted to show you the difference between them. Again, the shocks are the same theoretically. They do look a bit different though, because there's on the old, this is the old one, there's an extra thing on the new one, but there's a difference in the springs. They do actually look the same height, but the lowering springs are a bit thinner, like the diameter of the actual spring, so I assume that's how it lowers it. But yeah, I'll pop these on, or pop this on, and then I'll move to the back. Right, we are locked and loaded. That is the front end done. Excuse the mess, I've been smashing around. But yeah, that is the new spring and shock in. It's all tightened up. I just need to whack the wheel on, and that'll be the front end done. Nice. Right, as you know, I got to the rear springs, but I've been struggling getting them off because I'm not actually sure how to do it. First, I've been trying to pry it out once I've actually unbolted the shock part of it, but I can't get enough force on it. And what I've realised is I think I have to do both sides at once, because I think if I take that wheel off and then unbolt the shock for the right hand side, I think the whole rear assembly sort of thing will drop to the, not to the floor but lower, and then they'll be easier to get in. The only problem with this, I've parked really fast to the right to give myself enough room to do it, so now I either have to put all this back together, which I could tell you now I'm not doing, or I'll just have to try and do it with very, very minimal room. So that's the current update. I will let you know how I get on in a while. Right, what the current situation is I started doing the back and I realised it's too sketchy for me to do on my own because of one thing I did wrong, which I had no idea was wrong. So basically, I'd taken up the one side, and then I've realised I think you have to do them both at once, because I couldn't get it up enough to take the spring out, and so it feels a bit too sketchy to do on my own, so I'm going to bring my dad into it, and that way if we go down, we go down together. So I'm going to take this side off, which I've already pretty much done, and then when my dad's here I will hopefully, I think that drops down the whole like rear beam sort of thing, and then the spring should just come straight out. This is all in don't know what the word is, I'm not good with my words. All in theory. In theory, that's the one. Because again, I don't know that that's right, I just think that's how it works. Right, we've managed to get the both the springs seated, so this will be the last update before tomorrow, when I get the car out in the daylight and you see the results. So as you can see, they are all done up and looking spankers in there. Nice purple springs on a horrible purple car. So I'll see you all tomorrow. All right guys, so I have now changed all the suspension on the car, front and rear, and the car is now done. So I will show you the outcome. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you think it was worth doing. I'm still looking for wheels, which seems to be bloody impossible for this car because they're a weird size. And in the next video I will be doing a few interior modifications, or at least one, and one exterior modification, so look out for that. Right guys, that's the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe. Actually, don't bother sharing, just leave me a comment. I really like looking through them all. It makes me happy to see what you guys think. Even if it's negative, that's all good. It just helps me get better and better. So yeah, thank you very much guys. I'll see you next week.